VWAP in combination with the RSI as a trading strategy would make you a lot of money in the financial market, as it tends to identify areas of high win rate value and gives accurate signals, thereby giving you the opportunity to be one step ahead of other traders. So make sure you watch till the end, as I will be revealing in full details how to make use of these indicators, and also what you should avoid if you want to become really profitable. Do not forget to smash the like button and subscribe, as it motivates us on the hunt for the Holy Grail. Okay guys, so in today's video, we are looking at the Euro United States dollar, and we are on the 5 minutes time frame. In today's video, I will be going over the super indicator combination that made a lot of winning. This strategy uses the VWAP, as this is a technical analysis tool used to measure the average price weighted by volume. This indicator is good for scalping as it determines the general direction of price. It is similar to moving average, in that when price is above VWAP, prices are rising, and when price is below VWAP, prices are falling. Now this indicator is good on its own, but to get more accurate reading and make more money while trading, we had to introduce the wave trend oscillator. This is because we needed more accurate reading in the financial market. How this indicator works is by identifying areas of overbought and oversold zone. It is just like the RSI, only that this gives more accurate reading in the market. So we would be using this indicator to identify more suitable points of entry for our buy and sell trade. Now for a buy entry to be valid, we first need to see this wave trend moving average cross below the middle band line. So we got our first cross at this point. We would now want to wait till we see the green moving average cross above the red moving average. Please note that we only need just one moving average to cross and close below the middle band line before we wait for the wave trend moving average crossover. And we see we got it at this point. We would now have to check our VWAP indicator, as we would want to see price close above the blue line. Once we have these conditions met, we would now have to place a buy stop order at the peak of this trigger candlestick. Our stop loss would be at the recent swing low, while take profit is at 2.2 times the risk. And we see it was successful. Here's another buy trade we would have taken. So we see we have our wave trend above the middle band line. We had to wait till we got the cross below the middle band line. At this point, we would have to wait for the green moving average to cross above the red moving average. And we see we got the cross at this point. And for us to open trade, we have to check our VWAP moving average, as we would want to see price close above the blue moving average. And when this happens, we would now have to place a buy order at the peak of this trigger candlestick. Our stop loss at the recent swing low, while take profit levels are at 2.2 times the risk. Now we see that while we had our trade open, we got another cross below our middle band line. At this point, we would have to wait for our conditions to be complete. We see we got the green above the red after the close below the middle band line. For us to enter this trade, we would need a confirmation signal from our VWAP before we enter the trade. And as we can see, price is above the blue moving average. So we would go ahead and place a buy stop order at the peak of this trigger candlestick. Our stop loss at recent swing low and take profit at 2.2 times the risk. And we noticed our first trade take profit level has been hit. And while waiting for our second trade, we had another entry opportunity, as we can see that the wave trend close below the middle band line. And as we waited, we see we had the green cross above the red. We would therefore enter another buy trade at the peak of this trigger candlestick. Our stop loss recent swing low and take profit at 2.2 times the risk. And we see all trades were successful. Exactly the opposite is true for a short trade. We first need to see the wave trend moving average cross above the middle band line. So we got our first cross at this point. We would now want to wait till we see the red moving average cross above the green moving average. Please also note that we only need just one moving average to cross and close above the middle band line before we wait for the wave trend moving average crossover. And we see we got it at this point. We would now have to check our VWAP indicator, as we would want to see price close below the blue line. Once we have this conditions met, we would now have to place a sell stop order at the bottom of this trigger candlestick. Our stop loss would be at the recent swing high, while take profit is at 2.2 times the risk. And we see it was successful. So here is another sell trade we would have taken. So we see we got our cross above the middle band line here. We then had to wait till we saw the red moving average cross above the green moving average. At this point, we would want to see price action close below the VWAP blue moving average, as we would want to open trade at the bottom of the trigger candlestick. Stop loss at recent swing high, while take profit levels are at 2.2 times the risk. And we see it was successful. Let's now go over the indicators used on this video. For the first indicator, double-click on the indicator panel. I want you to search for the volume-weighted average price, the one made by Tradingview. And for the second indicator, I want you to search for the indicator wave trend oscillator by Lazy Bear. Now we are equipped with our indicators, let's go over the settings. On the VWAP, we only changed the lower band to red, then we also changed the band fill to white, and that would be all for the indicator. Now for the wave trend, we had to change this first plot to white and also had to increase its opacity. We then went ahead to untick all these other plot settings, except for this two that are the moving average. Do not forget to increase its opacity too. Then click on the OK button when you are done. We are set with the indicators used and settings. Let's now backtest this strategy with an account size of $1,000, as we would be going over 200 trades. Let's dive into it. Okay guys, so we just finished the backtesting for this strategy. And we can see that we have a very profitable win rate. We had a win rate of 60% in 200 backtested trades, having won 121 and lost just 79, which made us 187% return on investment. And I found those trade setups within 6 weeks. Any newbie can start applying this strategy immediately to have the shortcut to a better scalping experience. So overall, I'm definitely happy with the result. Please note that commission and spread fees were not included during the backtest, so expect to get slight difference when trading live. Okay traders, let's now compare the strategy to some other strategy backtested on this channel. In terms of return on investment, this strategy is really good, although not the most profitable on the channel, as it made incredible return no one ever imagined. Newbies should definitely try this out. 187% return on investment is super amazing for a short-term trade on a 5-minute time frame. You should probably test this strategy out if you want monthly profits from the market. If we take a look at the win rate, which is probably one of the most important metrics, we can see that the strategy is good as well, as it made 60% win rate within a short period of time. So make sure to add this to your trading arsenal. So yeah, traders, definitely give this strategy a try, and make sure you do the proper back testing and forward testing before trading live. By the way, if you have any strategy you would like to try out, please let us know on the comment section. Also, feel free to check out my other videos on our channel. I have playlists with different strategies and indicators that will definitely make you a profitable trader. All I ask for in return is to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, as it is absolutely free. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.